Welcome to the adventures of Coyote Chris and High Revs Media, if you can see them.
How are you going to get a run? Oh no.
Here we go again, another dual sport video. As of right now, I've gotten just over 1,500 miles on the bike, and I want to say I'm probably 50-50 of the amount of riding has been off-road just as much as on-road, which I've only got about 300 miles with the setup that I've got right now. So 1,500, 1,200 miles is mostly the stock setup, and then which obviously I've done the seat like right at the beginning, so I couldn't stand the seat from the factory. But as of the way it is set up, the suspension adjusted, the tuning, everything, you know, the tires, I've got about 300 miles fill, and probably about 200 of that has been off-road with the tires. Like I said, the factory tires were not as good, obviously, off-road, because they're like, I think it's 70-30, like more on-road than off. But the way we got it set up right now, obviously I've done the emissions delete, got the exhaust, just a slip-on, it still has a factory header. So I've done the emissions delete, I've done the airbox mod where you take out the reeds. If you look back at my previous videos, you can see all that kind of stuff done. Obviously, I've got the more off-road tires. I think these are 90-10 off-road to on-road, so they're still street legal. Added the spotlights, which I've done a review on that as well, so helps me more at night. Obviously, I've got the turn signal mod where I've got the little smaller, more sleek, smoked out ones, which are not very good if you want people to see you. So I still kind of use my hand signals just to make sure everybody does see me. I've done the where I've chopped the rear fender down. It's still the factory fender. I've just cut it down and then riveted a plate for the tag to be mounted back here on the rear. And other than that, I've just done oil changes. Other than that, that's really, I haven't had any more issues. The only issue I've got right now, and I don't know what's going on, but anytime I turn my handlebars all the way to the right, full tuck, my horn wants to go off. So I'm not really sure what that's all about. Which, when it gets on my nerves, I just reach out here and unplug it with one wire, and done with that. But as far as my opinion on the bike, it's a very well put together bike. I mean, they really went all out with building these newer bikes as far as like the response, the braking, the handling, just everything all around. I mean, only biggest thing that I couldn't get over was how bad the seat was. I mean, it was like sitting on a brick with like 60 grit sandpaper. I mean, it was like horribly rough, very stiff. I mean, for a dual sport bike, you'd think they would come out with a little bit different seat than what they have for strictly motocross, but that's what they did. They just kept the same seat. Obviously, money, I'm sure, is why they did that. But very awesome bike. I love it. Plenty of power. It's even got more power now since I've done the mod for the emissions delete and everything like that. Obviously, the tires make it feel like I have more power because I have more grip off-road, but awesome bike. So as of right now, 1,500 miles. Loving the bike. No real major issues. Nothing that's like, oh my god, I've got to take it back to the dealership. I have not had any of those issues. So Oh yeah, and I've got the did install some of the weights on the front because the front wheel shakes a lot because of the weight from the wheel lock for the tire and everything. So I did add some weights on the opposite side, and I've smoothed that out. It still shakes just a little bit, but nothing drastic like it did before. And it actually showed even more when I changed over to these off-road tires. It shook even worse, so definitely have to do those once I got rid of the factory dual sport tires that came with it. So yeah, stick around, check out some of the little riding spots and all that, and hope y'all enjoy it, and we'll see you on the next video.
Crab walking. Oh, it feels so good. Get back on a bike. That bike looks so good. Woo! Split out. Trying to go in there a little hot. Whoa! We're good, we're up. Man, that was slick.
Golly, that's scary. Ooh. You think? How are you going to get a run? Oh no. No. Go. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was just, look at this rut you've made. It's like a foot deep all the way down. Wow.
I'm out of shape.
You're supposed to ride it, not run beside it.
Sir, put down the weapon.